Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks again for stopping by. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I see them every time I get the notification. So today I've been having some messages on my WhatsApp that I should teach or show how to prepare an insole for a ready-made lining. I have done a video on how to prepare an insole for a handmade sole, but for a ready-made sole, how do we go about making an insole for it? So I'm going to show you that now. The first thing you are going to do is get yourself a Mako. Mako, like I said, comes in several sizes. There's the very light Mako, there's Mako 4mm and the like, but I don't know the mm of this one, but this is the Mako. So I'm going to use a Mako. Then I will be using a board. Then also I'm going to wrap it with a leather. This is a pure leather, a real leather. I won't be using non-leather. As I said earlier in one of my videos, that you can, for your insole, you can make use of either a real leather or a non-leather. They work both ways, but a real leather will last more than a non-leather. A gum. We used biro. At least I've been holding this for a long while now. We use biro, a gum brush, scissors, and maybe a hammer, or if your fist can work well, fine, or a punching board. Then let's start. So I'll take my Mako. I'll place the sole. This is the sole. We want to prepare an insole for it. I would first come this way and arrange the other one this way. Then I would hit. While I hit, I want to make a print on the sole, on the Mako. So I will hit, because my hand cannot, my fist is not strong for that. I'm going to use this board, this punching board. So I hit first, I hit round so that the prints can show. You can see that there's a line. So I will take my biro, then I will trace this line. That's the line I need. So I've done that now. I've traced with biro the lines that was printed on the Mako. Then I take my scissors, I cut on the line. On the line, that is where I would cut on. This is it. They are all cut out now. So what I'm going to do now is I would place it on the sole to see if it enters well. If it doesn't enter well, I'm just going to give it a little, oh yeah. So we cut directly for this feet. This is good. Then let's see the other one. Okay, perfect. This is good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply gum. I'll apply gum on this, and also on the board. So what I'm going to do now is since this is a very wide board, I'm going to trace it out. Sorry for the noise and clustering. I'm going to trace it out now, the Mako on it, so I don't waste the sheets. So I'm going to trace the Mako on it. I will do same to the other leg because I'm cutting them simultaneously. Materials are very expensive now, so there's no time to start wasting. This is not the right time to start wasting your material. So this way I'll cut out this side of the board. I've cut them out now. I've cut the board out now. So what I'll do is apply gum this way. One point of note is that we should know the direction of the board, the marco. This is how the marco was cut. So this is what is here, then this. So you indicate up. This place is facing up. This is where you are going to wrap your leather with on. So this is down, and the board is going to be down. So we place it this way, then this way. So we're applying gum on this other surface. So let's apply gum now. Gum brush. Some persons don't use gum brush, they use rather a flat object to drag the gum like this. Let me bring out the object, something like this. Your ATM card. You don't use the current one, no. Just make sure it's the old expired one. It helps you save gum, especially when you are applying gum on flat surfaces like this. See, the number of gum quantity of gum used is reduced when compared to using gum brush. No, you're not going to see the card. You want to see the name on the card? Nah. Let's keep the bank anonymous. Okay, this is this. Let's set it to dry. So after waiting for 5 minutes, I had to pause the video for that. After waiting for 5 minutes, they are dried. I remember telling you in one of the videos again that to know that material is dried, you pat the surface. If it doesn't stick to your hand, that means it's dry. And the same thing here too. So they are both dry. You place them on it, on the line. When you place it on it, automatically it will stick. You apply pressure. You do same here. Then you take your hammer. This is my hammer. My hammer. Okay, I got my hammer. Industrial hammer, not shoemaker hammer. That's what I use, industrial hammer. So you hit the surface very well so that they can stick well. Good. Then you trim out. Trim out. Now I've done that, I've trimmed them out. So what I'm going to do now is either take it to, if you have a filing machine, you take it to the filing machine to smoothen this edge. And when you are using the filing machine, you don't use the rough side of the filing machine, because when I was cutting, I cut it directly on the line so that it can enter into this place well. So if you use the rough, for many of us you are still amateur with making use of the filing machine. When we use the rough, it might end up eating up, because the speed might end up eating up everything, so that when you insert it into this place, into this sole, it will not fit in very well. So what you use is the smooth side of the filing machine, the smooth end of the filing machine. If you do not have a filing machine, like I always say, you can make use of your rough edge of the sandpaper. Now I don't have light, and I don't my part of the country, it's when you see the light, electricity, you use it. So I don't have light now. I don't want to start running the generator, because if I switch on the generator, the noise will affect this video. So I'm going to make use of my rough edge of the filing sandpaper. Then I work on it this way. The part was opened, I don't need it opened. And I do that round. While you are filing, you should make sure you are checking it with the sole, so that you don't overfile or underfile. So you see, it has entered perfectly. So I'm going to take my smooth sandpaper now and smoothen the edges. Using manual method of filing is no small joke, so you have to eat very well before you embark on this. If only the camera can see me, I'm sweating profusely. I just can't wait for the light to come up. That is why I had to resort to using this place. Did not blend well. Okay. Let me smoothen this other side too. Perfect. So you see, it's easy, very easy, very easy, way too easy. It's easier to do insole for a ready-made sole than for handmade sole. Handmade sole, you have to be a professional before you can do that. Not really a professional, you have to be well trained, because it's because you have to make the sole, prepare the sole, cut the insole and this. But with this one, the sole comes ready already for you. So the stress of preparing the sole is out of it. So what I'm going to do now is get the leather. Where is that? The leather I'm going to use, and okay. So you face it this way. Remember the way I taught you how. Face it this way, so there will be enough space for turning this way and that, this way and that way. No, I still have space there. I have to manage. It's not a time for me to start wasting resources. Okay, so this one can do. Biro, Searching for it now. I've gotten a biro. So you know the drill for this one. This one is easy. I've taught this one. I've done this 2 or 3 times in the video. So this one is easy. So I'll apply gum here, apply gum here. Okay. Gum. No, I don't want. Okay, I don't want the name of the cat to show. Then this place too. Then I set aside to dry. They are dried. I placed it on this. Something applicable here. On the surface, make sure it is smooth, no crease. Okay. I cut out, leaving some allowances for folding. I've cut it. For those who do not know, the allowances are meant for folding. I apply gum. Use my gum brush now. It's necessary to use your gum brush because we are dealing with edges. You apply gum on this hard surface in the leather and in the marco. So dried, I folded, learn how to fold. I have a video on that. Then when the light comes, I will take it to the filing machine to file up this place neatly. So when it's filed, file up this place. My hand, I can't do that. I don't have that strength. So I will use the filing machine to file up this place, roughen it up a bit. Then when I'm through, I would place it in so it will easily enter into this into the sole comfortably and easily. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up, like, subscribe, share to friends and families and frenemies, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. God bless. Bye.